Hello students, civics chapter 2 federalism is going on. Last topic of this chapter is remaining, that is local self government. In last video we discussed that after decentralization some powers of central government and state governments are taken and given to local government. And in India decentralization took place in 1992. So now we will discuss the local self government before 1992 and after 1992 in India. So first, before 1992, election to local government were not held regularly in India. But after 1992, now it is constitutionally mandatory. ये देश के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में मेंशन कर दिया गया to hold regular election to local government. It means now it is compulsory to hold elections to local self governments. Before 1992, no seats were reserved for SC and ST. SC ST के लिए elections में कोई सीट रिजर्व नहीं होती थी. But now some seats are reserved for SC and ST in the elected bodies of local governments. Seats were not reserved for women also before 1992, but now 1/3 of all positions are reserved for women. Local government did not have any power or resources of their own. Before 1992, local government were totally dependent on state government or central government. State governments may or may not be share the power with local governments, but now it is compulsory for state government to share some powers and revenues with local government bodies. Earlier, before 1992, there was no institution to conduct elections of local government bodies. There was no separate or independent institution to conduct elections of local government bodies, but now there is a separate independent institution called State Election Commission. The duty given to this commission to conduct elections for panchayats in villages or rural areas or municipalities, elections in urban areas. So this is the difference of local government before 1992 and after 1992. Now we will discuss the local self government in rural areas. So rural local government, it is popularly known as Panchayati Raj. There are 3 levels of rural local government. At village level it is known as Gram Panchayat. Block level it is known as Block Samiti or Panchayat Samiti. It is also known as Mandal Samiti. At district level, it is known as Jilla Parishad. First of all, we will start from the lowest level, at village level. So, Gram Panchayat at village level. Each village or a group of village in some state has a Gram Panchayat. हर एक गांव की ग्राम पंचायत होती है. कुछ स्टेट्स के अंदर यदि गांव, the size of village is small, the population is very small in any villages, then some villages are grouped together and there is a common gram panchayat of such villages. Gram panchayat consisting of several wards members. Each village divided into some wards. From each ward, one ward member is elected and he is often called Panch also. Panchayat member, ward member or Panch also. For a whole village, a headman is elected, that is known as Sarpanch or President or Pradhan. So, Panch and Sarpanch all together known as Gram Panchayat. So, it is a committee which consisting Panch and Sarpanch. They are directly elected by all the adult population living in that ward or village. To elect the Panch or the adult population of that ward cast their vote, or to elect the sarpanch, all the that voters or population of that village cast their votes. So it is the decision making body for the entire village, and the gram panchayat now take all the decisions for the entire village. It is supervised gram sabha, and gram panchayat is supervised by the gram sabha. So next topic is, what is gram sabha? All the voters in the village are the member of ग्राम सभा. गांव में रहने वाले सभी वोटर्स ग्राम सभा के मेंबर्स होते हैं. इट हैज टू मीट एटलीस्ट ट्वाइस और थ्राइस इन अ ईयर टू अप्रूव द एनुअल बजट ऑफ ग्राम पंचायत. साल में कम से कम 2 या 3 बार इसकी मीटिंग होना जरूरी होती है टू अप्रूव, टू चेक द एनुअल बजट ऑफ ग्राम पंचायत एंड टू रिव्यू द परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ ग्राम पंचायत. सो ग्राम पंचायत परफॉर्मेंस ऑल्सो रिव्यू बाय द ग्राम सभा. Now second level is panchayat samiti at block level. When few gram panchayat are grouped together to form what is usually called panchayat samiti or block samiti or mandal samiti, known by different names. When few wards group together, they form gram panchayat. When few gram panchayat group together, they form panchayat samiti. जिला परिषद, it is at district level. When all the panchayat samiti in a district together constitute, they formed jila parishad. Most of the members of jila parishad are elected, but member of Lok Sabha of that district, MLA of that district, and some other official of other district levels are also the member of Jila Parishad. The Jila Parishad chairperson is the political head of Jila Parishad. So we have discussed 3 levels at rural areas. One is Gram Panchayat at village level, Block Samiti or Panchayat Samiti at block level, Jila Parishad at district level. Now we discuss about local government in urban areas. So local government bodies exist for urban areas as well. Urban area, a city or town divided into wards. From each ward, one member is elected, and he is known as councillor or parshad. The head of municipality or municipal corporations, because in big cities, urban local government is known as municipal corporation. In smaller cities or town, it is known as municipalities. Where the population is more than 1 lakh, it is municipal corporation. If 25,000 to 1 lakh, in such areas, municipalities exist. So more than 1 lakh, municipal corporation. 25 to 1 lakh, municipalities. Head of municipal corporation is known as mayor, and in head of municipality is known as municipal chairperson. Now, importance of local government bodies. Why we are focusing on local government bodies? It is the largest experiment in democracy conducted anywhere in the world. वर्ल्ड के किसी भी देश में इतने बड़े लेवल पर डेमोक्रेसी का एक्सपेरिमेंट नहीं होता है. पीपल डू नॉट कास्ट देयर वोट एट अ सो मच लार्ज लेवल. There are about 36 lakh elected representative in पंचायत एंड म्यूनसिपालिटीज. यदि हम टोटल ग्राम पंचायत और म्यूनसिपालिटीज के इलेक्टेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव को इंक्लूड करें, देन इट्स स्ट्रेंथ विल बी अबाउट 36 lakh in India. So it has helped to deepen democracy in our country. It also enhance the practice of democracy in our country. It has increased women representation and voice in our country, because in local government about 1/3 of seats are reserved for women. So women representation भी बढ़ गया है हमारी कंट्री में डेमोक्रेसी के अंदर because of local governments. But there are some difficulty also which are faced by local government in India. Elections for panchayat are held regularly after 1992, but Gram Sabha's meetings are also still not held regularly. Even most state governments have not transferred significant power to local government. Now it is mandatory to sharing power, but still state governments are still not sharing their powers to the local governments. Even state government have not given adequate resource to state local government. They are not ready. They are not happy with sharing some resources to local governments. So still some difficulties are facing by the local governments in India. That's all for this chapter, students.